يا راغبا في كل علم نافع.
ينمو العلم ويتقدم بتقنياته ومجالاته، ومعه نطور أدواتنا في تقديم العلم الشرعي. أكاديمية
زاد أكاديمية ينبوعها صاف ليروي غلة الظمآن. هذه عقيدتنا الصحيحة فطرة تنفي الشكوك بواضح البرهان. بشرى لنا زاد أكاديمية للعلم كالأزهار في البستان.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Continuing with the matters and the subjects of Aqeedah in Islamic Creed level 4, and we'll talk inshallah ta'ala in this class about Al-Awliya. Al-Awliya, the righteous ones, and their karamat, their matters of supernatural things that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bestowed upon them, but not in the level of a miraculous thing. And we'll talk about the differences inshallah ta'ala. But Al-Awliya, and as part of the matters of belief, because some people, they deviated when it comes to the subject, or they might claim divinity to some of the righteous ones. So it's important to perfect the matter of belief when it comes to the awliya of Allah. And who are the awliya of Allah? First of all, the definition of it, the word awliya is the plural of wali, and al-wali is the one that is beloved and the one that is helped and aided. So the loyal ones, the ones that are supported by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And religiously, the wali is every believer that is upon taqwa. And where did we come up with this definition? From Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, أَلَا إِنَّ أَوْلِيَاءَ اللَّهِ لَا خَوْفٌ عَلَيْهِمْ وَلَا هُمْ يَحْزَنُونَ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَكَانُوا يَتَّقُونَ. Indeed, the awliya of Allah, the loyal, those who are loyal to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, no fear for them, nor shall they grieve. Who are they? الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَكَانُوا يَتَّقُونَ. Those who believed and they were among the people of taqwa. So this is how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala defined the awliya of Allah. So this wilaya or this loyalship is based on al-iman wa taqwa, belief and the obedience of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, being closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with what Allah had obligated and with optional acts of worship. So this is basically to follow what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants from us, to love what Allah loves, to hate what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala hates, and to be loyal to those who Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is loyal to, and to have enmity towards those who Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have enmity towards. Right? So when a person is upon that and obedient to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he elevates himself to the levels of servitude and ubudiyyah to Allah. And when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loved that slave, then he would help him. This is the wilaya from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that he would help him and make him steadfast upon the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And as for the karama or the supernatural things that happens to them, this is something that is not necessarily a condition for them to be from the awliya. It can happen to some people and doesn't have to happen to everyone. And some of the people are the best to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and nothing supernatural will happen to them. So this is how to have the proper belief in the awliya of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So the awliya of Allah, those who follow the deen of Islam, those who follow the way of the Prophet alayhi salatu wassalam. And if someone follows their own desires and turn away from following the sunnah of the Prophet alayhi salatu wassalam, then they are awliya al-shaytan. They are the loyal ones to the shaitan, not to the Prophet alayhi salatu wassalam. And when we talked about al-karama again, which is something that is not a normal thing, something that is supernatural, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give them and a wali, something like that can happen to him, and this is a valid belief, of course, whether to help him, to keep him steadfast, or to give victory to the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But the difference between that and the miraculous thing that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave to the prophets is that the miracle or the mu'jiza is usually comes with the prophethood, and the prophet claims or he says that he's a prophet of Allah. So the mu'jiza or the miraculous thing happens to him as a result of that. And also the mu'jiza or the miraculous thing usually happens as a result of a challenge, versus al-karama that is just happened by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for those who Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will. And this is a subject that, as Shaykh Hussain Tamiya rahimahullah, he has a beautiful book called Al-Farq Bayna Awliya'u Al-Furqan. It's called Al-Furqan Bayna Awliya Ar-Rahman wa Awliya Al-Shaytan. The criteria to differentiate between the awliya of Allah, Ar-Rahman, the most merciful, versus the awliya of the shaitan. Because some people, they claim to be from awliyaullah, but they don't pray, for example, or they commit sins. They can even fly in the air and walk on the water. Shayateen can help them and aid them. So it's not about miraculous things. It's not about the karamat. It's about their obedience to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and following the way of the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam, and not inventing anything in the deen of Islam. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala clearly stated in the Quran that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala وَلِيُّ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا. He's the one that supports the believers. يُخْرِجُهُم مِّنَ الظُّلُمَاتِ إِلَى النُّورِ. He takes them out of darknesses to the light. And the disbelievers, أَوْلِيَاؤُهُمُ الطَّاغُوتِ. Their awliya, the loyal ones, are the taghut, those who transgress the limits. They take them out from the light to the darknesses. These are the people of the hellfire. Right? And they're those who are loyal to the shaitan. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran about the shaitan, إِنَّمَا سُلْطَانُهُ عَلَى الَّذِينَ يَتَوَلَّوْنَهُ وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ بِهِ مُشْرِكُونَ. The sultan, the authority of the shaitan is upon those who يَتَوَلَّوْنَهُ, those who are loyal to him, following him, obeying him. So the awliya of Allah are the people of obedience to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, those who stay away from sins, following the sunnah of the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam. So therefore this matter has to be very clear and to be able to differentiate between both, otherwise people can be deceived easily when it comes to this subject. You know, imagine human being now, they see someone flying in the air like this. They would follow him. And that's not a condition of anything. You know, why? Because shayateen can help the person to do so. It's about actions. It's about al-iman wal-amal al-salih, following the way of the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam. So the al-iman, the faith, is one of the conditions of the wilayah, of being close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, by the statement of the Quran and with believing in the 6 pillars of al-iman. Otherwise a person is not from the awliya of Allah. As some of the mushrikeen at the time of the Prophet ﷺ, they used to claim that they are the people of Allah because they live in Mecca, for example. They're by the house of Allah and they take care of it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says about them, وَمَا لَهُمْ أَلَّا يُعَذِّبَهُمُ اللَّهُ وَهُمْ يَصُدُّونَ عَنِ الْمَسْجِدِ الْحَرَامِ وَمَا كَانُوا أَوْلِيَاءَهُ إِنْ أَوْلِيَاءُهُ إِلَّا الْمُتَّقُونَ. They are not the awliya of the Masjid al-Haram, because the awliya of the Masjid al-Haram are the people of taqwa. So it's not because of their place that they live in, or their lineage or anything like this. It's not something to be given with inheritance. You know, so a person, is so abstinent from this life and has so much ibadah and so on, but he did not believe in everything that came to the Prophet ﷺ. He's not a believer. He's not a wali to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Like the monks and those who would seclude themselves from the world and they exert themselves in all kinds of claiming to be ibadah and things like this. They're not awliya of Allah, because they did not do it for the sake of Allah. They did not follow the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam. So al-iman, the matters of belief, to have the correct belief in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the belief of the people of Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah. Anyone that deviates away from this is not from those who are loyal to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So ألا إن أولياء الله لا خوف عليهم ولا هم يحزنون الذين آمنوا وكانوا يتقون. So the taqwa is a condition for it, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala stated. To fear Allah, to be obedient to Allah, to protect oneself from sins, to guard the matters of the deen, to stay away from everything that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forbade. And the believer and awliyaullah, they're not sinless again, but they're constantly repenting to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They don't persistently commit sins. They don't innovate in the deen of Islam. That's why they follow. They have al-ittiba', following the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam in every matter. And the more they follow the Prophet ﷺ, the more their wilayah to Allah, their loyalty to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is strong, and the more that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will help them. And as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, قُلْ إِن كُنْتُمْ تُحِبُّونَ اللَّهَ فَاتَّبِعُونِي يُحْبِبُكُمُ اللَّهِ. If you say that you love Allah, then follow me, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would love you. So this is what every believer should be upon. And the subject of flying in the air and walking on the water, Imam Shafi'i and others, they said that. And this is how the believers and the people of knowledge are firm upon the proper belief, not these things that is related to supernatural things. He says, if you see the man walking on the water, flying in the air, فلا تغتروا به. Do not be deceived by him حتى تعرضوا أمره على الكتاب والسنة. Till you present his affairs to the Quran and the Sunnah. So the people of Ahl Sunnah, they don't deny the karamat, the supernatural things that might occur, but with the condition that the person is following the Sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ, not someone that is deviant from the deen of Islam or inventing in the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that's why when it comes to the love of the awliya and how to love them for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this is definitely something that a believer is upon. But we'll talk about that inshallah ta'ala next time. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us among those who have the proper belief and to perfect our belief and to make us steadfast upon the deen of Islam. وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
يا راغبا في كل علم نافع
ينمو العلم ويتقدم بتقنياته ومجالاته، ومعه نطور أدواتنا في تقديم العلم الشرعي. أكاديمية زاد
أكاديمية ينبوعها صاف ليروي غلة الظمآن. هذه عقيدتنا الصحيحة فطرة تنفي الشكوك بواضح البرهان. بشرى لنا زاد أكاديمية للعلم كالأزهار في البستان.